Aries, it's Krista here to do your April 2020 General Tarot Forecast. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. Happy birthday, all you April Aries babies. I hope you're enjoying your bi-weeklies. This is going to be quite extended. It's going to be rather lengthy. We're using 2 decks of tarot, and then we'll get oracle cards for you for extra messages. All right, messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. What does Aries need to know for April? What does Aries need to know for April? All right, guys, let's get out your Celtic cross. Like I said, I'm going to be using 2 decks, so we're going to get out the first deck here. The first layer. And then, of course, we will lay the second on top. Pretty sure you can see all these. Just double checking. Yes. Nice. So we have a nice fresh ace in there. Wow, 2 aces. Very nice. Lots of new opportunities, new discoveries, a couple of pages. We actually have 3 pages. I believe this is has to do with children. I'm just going to double check for you. Before we get into it, I want to suggest here that it's somewhat rare, for me anyway, to see 3 pages in a reading before the second layer. So I want to mention here in April for you, Aries, it does look like you could have new chances or beginnings regarding fun and enjoyment. So, boy, that's nice to see for you. Something you could be celebrating right now, something that was boring or seemed to like not be concluding or not really moving is generally taking shape, and something really solid is being planted here for you. So absolutely beautiful, fun and enjoyment. And I want to mention as well, as I said, you do have 2 aces, and we're looking at a new workplace or home. So some themes that could be important to you for the reading is fun and enjoyment and a new workplace or home. All right, bottom of the deck energy is an 8 of Pentacles. We'll look at that closely in just a minute. Let's get our second layer on top and move forward. Lots of nice pentacle action, particularly at the end of the month for you. You could be making gains regarding earnings, health improvement, assets, finance, income could improve. Something having to do with, you know, the practical arts, if this is sewing, stitching, what am I trying to say? Vegetables, farming, even planting, anything having to do with like planting and so forth. Growth in general, really nice to see here for you. Look at that. The Emperor and then the Hierophant here. Lots of really intense energy. We do have a couple of majors here as well. 2 pages together. Very cool. Yeah. A celebration, very possibly a reunion. We have 2 8s of Wands. Very nice to see here. Probably with someone that you look up to or someone who considers you a leader. Very, very good at something solid. Could be helping, you could be needing some help or speaking about needing help or hearing about needing help. But this is the way you're seeing yourself. Really nice promise here. Whoa-wee, wowie. Holy smokes, guys. Knight of Pentacles right on top of the page, preceded by the Knight. And here is another gorgeous ace. What the heck? Very cool. So there's no, just one simple second here, guys. Let me just double check. So we do have another page, but it is in the second layer. So I'm just reading from this deck alone. There's no duplicates in cards. Lots of good stuff though. Ace of Wands joining the 8 of Pentacles as bottom of the deck energy for you. So this is really what sits behind. This is what's possible here, right, guys? So a new opportunity. A lot of passion, willpower, something really being exposed, something that's very exciting concerning something you've been working on for quite some time here, something that you have become quite good at. There could be a general mastery of something here as well. And we're seeing this certainly by the end of the month, as I said at the very beginning here, guys. Your income potential may be, may benefit somehow here. So, and again, it could be health, could be assets, it could be investments, and it could be planting and growing. It could be working with your hands. It could be, you know, good news regarding creative projects. So really lots of positive energy here. Let's get into the first layer. These are together here. So we have the Four of Cups, you know, qualified here by the Emperor. And, you know, this is a very fatherly figure, right? So this is sort of, you know, the influence or the direction of the reading for you. So something having to do with, you know, the father of your home. If you're a woman watching, for example, this could be your father. This could be about your father. You could be married to a man who is a father or wants to be, or is just very fatherly. Someone who has a lot of practical skill with regards to, you know, disciplinarian efforts. This, generally speaking, is a little bit strict, but it's in pursuit of, you know, discipline and actualization and wellness. It's not like just for the heck of it. And it is on top of this sort of like laissez-faire kind of, sort of bored, emotional energy here. So there could be feelings around a father figure here, or around, if you are in charge of something, Aries, it could be that you're feeling a little bit left out or a little bit bereft. There just could be a little bit of a sunken heart there, or just a feeling of a sunken heart. However, it does look like you're going to move away from this really quickly. So the obstacles to moving away from that, or to this situation, is that communication is necessary around moving away from troubled waters. So I think that a simple communication here, Aries, is really going to help solve a situation. You can really help yourself out of something by communicating, getting new information. This is extremely positive, and then having the Six of Swords with it as well. So a really nice healing communication could occur here, especially at the beginning of the month. It could help solve some of the other influences. There's really nothing terribly difficult here with the rest of your reading. But it looks like in terms of a bored heart, or just feeling a little bit forlorn or left out, it does look like communication with this person or about this person is very wise, or is welcome at this time. You could have communication with someone who is in charge, father figure, father himself, someone who is technically speaking a disciplinarian. And the conversation is going to go very well. So if it's you, Aries, that needs to reach out, you know, the person is going to be receptive, right? And if you're being reached out to, you know, let the past go and move away from any strife here, guys. It looks like something very positive, particularly in the first week of the month here, is very, very possible for you. Here's the desired aim, right? A second chance around a reunion. Second chance around your Three Cups, right? So we started off with the Four, which is a sense of boring or disenchantment. We have the Three of Cups here, which is a celebration, and I think this is what you are really looking for. We are looking at judgment here. We are looking at it's so interesting. The author called this Judgment card the Call in this deck. This could be regarding communication. It could be through a phone call that this is helpful. It could be that the reunion is through the phone call, or you're making plans for that. As we said, there's fun and enjoyment, right, with the 3 pages in the first layer. And then we had the 2 aces, which is new workplace or home. So this could be a matter of celebration here as well here, guys. So getting together with friends, peer groups, solidarity groups, supporters, people who generally speaking feel the same way you do is going to be very helpful and healing at this time. So try to make an effort for that. Because of world events right now, it could be through a phone call, teleconferencing, it could be through, say, video conferencing and that type of thing. So if it looks like something maybe was being put off or something because of being unable to maybe visit physically or something like that, you can always come up with solutions here as well, guys. So here we have, you know, this is what's crowning you. Here is what is, you know, achievable. This is what's likely. Here's the foundation. Here's what is a past influence. And we do have 2 pages here. We have the Page of Cups and then the Page of Air, or Swords, as it were. And we're really looking at, you know, very, I would say in terms of, you know, literal influences. Sorry, just moving my things around. In terms of literal influences, we're looking at, you know, the mind and the heart, right? We're looking at the cups over here, the heart, and then the mind. Information may be missing at this time. It may be necessary. There could be someone who just is a little bit under the radar, someone who doesn't want to hear the truth, someone who doesn't know all the facts, and then someone who's a little bit sort of hard on my sleeve, someone who, and this could be you or someone in your environment, right? This is a general reading, Aries. But especially if these 2 people, if these are 2 younger individuals, for example, air and a water sign in your environment, or if you have some of that in your own chart, this could be, you know, a little bit of a conflict between the heart and the mind. As I said, right, this is something that you are definitely leaving behind, okay? This is the foundation of what's going on here. This is where you weren't meeting in the middle. You weren't able to meet in the middle here. But that is quickly passing because that is a distant influence. And then you have your recent past, which is, again, right, this really nice communication. That's our second 8 of Wands with the Hierophant. And by the time we're looking at the Hierophant here, we're looking at establishment, right? We're looking at law and politics and banking, and, you know, these are institutions necessarily. Something that's institutional. And we do see a father figure here, so it could be the institution of the family, it could be the institution of marriage, vows, contracts, something that involves commitment, longevity, I would even say, you know, wills and estates and assets and planning and that type of thing. But definitely communication here with either someone involved with an institution, or communication regarding this will be had. I think that anyone in this institution would be happy to talk to you, and vice versa. It could also be education, of course. Really whatever you conjure up when you think institution. Here we have in our near future. So this is a new influence or something to discover here. Really nice, right? Here we have that gorgeous Ace of Swords. So in the distant past, we had that Page of Swords. So that's it's a little bit tricky energy. You know, on the best side, the Page of Swords is interested in more information. They are at least acknowledging that they need more information. At the worst side of the Page of Swords, they're not open to it. They just don't want to hear it. They could be a little bit tricky with their information, whether it's, you know, conscious or subconscious. They could be trying to siphon away knowledge, or not interested in knowledge. And that's sort of the darker side of the Page of Swords. I don't see this, because it's distant past, we don't see this anymore. We're seeing an aha moment. We're seeing a brand new opportunity. We're seeing a victory regarding a thought process, communication, the mind, education, due to clarity. So you've been juggling something here. We do see some choppy waters in the background. This could be a person, place, or thing. Also, money is a thing. Jobs, right? People. But there is clarity here. So you're definitely choosing something, or you've become clear about what side you stand on, or even if you're not taking sides, you can see both sides now. Something has become extremely clear to you, which is going to help absolve some of these major, you know, a letdown or a feeling of being left out, or miscommunication, or a lack of communication, lack of togetherness. Remember, something is really coming to fruition here. Something is going to be either handed to you, or proposed, or provided, that's going to strengthen whatever this reading means to you in a general way. So in the position concerning how you feel about the situation, this is how you feel about the situation, your environment. We're looking now about the 3rd to 4th week of the month, guys. So we have the Page of Cups here with the 5 of Pentacles. And this is just feeling, remember we had the Page of Cups back here, right, in our distant past. So here she is again. She's just feeling a little bit bereft, a little bit out in the cold. whenever I see the Five of Pentacles, it's hard not to think this person is in a couple. This person is never alone. But this is an inability or unwillingness to ask for help as well. So you could be dealing with a younger water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, but there's maybe a derelict of duty. Maybe there is an inability to get to the core of a matter that involves fairness, that involves security. Someone may be too proud to reach out and ask for help. Just some themes here, what's going on in your own heart. Again, this could be you or someone in your environment. By beautiful contrast, we have how others are viewing you in this situation, right? And here's our gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. Really, truly is. That artwork is stunning. With this super glorious Ten of Cups. So again, a brand new beginning, a new opportunity, a new seed is planted. Definitely something new. This could include a gift. This could include a win. I would say maybe by the 3rd or 4th week, try buying a lotto ticket. I don't know, what could it hurt? Don't blow your savings on it or anything, but this could be a win. This could be something having to do with the family. This could be finances being sorted out. You finally getting, maybe you paid something off here. There's another way to read this as well. Someone is helping to celebrate you paying something off that supports your family or includes your family. Definitely your family is benefiting from this new opportunity. Again, I do see Pentacles as kind of nouns, right? Person, place, or thing. And this is definitely something in the practical, real realm. This could just be growing your garden for your family here too, guys. So again, in a general matter, very, very positive how other people are seeing you right now, despite you feeling a little bit maybe forlorn or left out. You could just be too hard on yourself here as well. So maybe give yourself a little break. In your hopes and fears, here's two gorgeous energies. We have our Knight of Pentacles and the World. So the World is a major completion. This is basically source or karma opening up to you. Doors are opening for you guys. We know this, right? Because of how we're finishing off. Doors are opening up within the realm of finance, health, opportunity, and finance really in any way. This is investments. This is RSPs. This is, as I keep mentioning, this could just be simply gardening or growing something. This could be growing a relationship, togetherness. I don't necessarily see a business plan. There could be work, but in terms of, say, enterprise and business, could be. But it's more of, this is more about footwork. This is more about, you know, the grunt work, as opposed to, you know, this is worker energy, right? As opposed to, say, leader energy or CEO energy. And maybe this is where you want to be. Maybe you're working your way up to this position here as well. You could even be having interviews for positions like this as well. So you're definitely going in the right direction here, guys, and Source definitely has your back. Doors should be opening for you regarding the World of Pentacles, so the 5 senses, including health and income, I would say by the 4th week of the month. And then we have this gorgeous outcome or advice. So this is a possible outcome situation for you by the end of the month, or it's advice for you. So the Page of Pentacles matched with the Knight of Pentacles. We just spoke about the Knight of Pentacles. She sits right under the World there. Two really strong but slow moving energies, right? The cool thing about these, though, two really sweet Pentacle cards, is that you could be dealing with an earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Generally speaking, they're going to be younger than you. It's probably a male, or it could be Earth in your own chart that this is concluding, or someone in your environment. If you are starting a new job or starting someplace or beginning something new here, you could be working with a person with these qualities. And this is generally someone who is a hard worker, gets down to work, really interested in doing the right thing, can be accused of being a little bit slow or prodding, but definitely built to last. This energy is built to last. This is foundational beauty. And really nice to see this energy for you, Aries. Really, really positive energy for you. I really like seeing that something that feels a little bit kind of sad or lonely is going to be overcome, like with virtually no effort. You definitely have a lot of, if not people, you definitely have a lot of support that can be institutional support, right? If this has to do with grades or leveling up or promotions, that type of thing. And it's really nice to see a measure of clarity here as well, especially seeing as your family is going to benefit. Let's get out all of your oracles here and we will polish up your reading for you. Yeah, I don't see you really letting anything worry you. Nothing's really bothering you. That was about a month ago that something was kind of irritating. Maybe there was a lack of communication with someone who you were close with, that you do have feelings for, or they have feelings for you. This could be a family member. Just because of the cups are really looking at, the family here, because we do have the 10 of Cups. And we have a lot of really potent oracles for you. So let's just get out our final card for you and everything. Whoa, all right. Well, I guess you get 3 of these, okay? Let's see what the oracle is saying here, folks. So we have 3, as you saw, jump out of the romance angels. We have new love, engagement, and express your love. Okay, this is really exciting, guys. So obviously not everyone's in a relationship or looking. This does have to do with creativity, and it does have to do with creative love, creative expression. So it doesn't have to be romantic. Great if it is, right? Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic or creative gesture. Let something be known here, guys. Someone's waiting, someone's open. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. 100% here. Someone definitely wants to get closer to you and wants to make it for life. And then new love. A new person has stirred your romantic or creative feelings. We see this a lot with these aces here. If it isn't a new person, it's the way that you interact with them. It's the way that you understand or acknowledge them. It's a new way of looking, right? And feeling and engaging. So this could have to do less with a new person and more with a new way of going about things. Remember, we had this kind of ho-hum, I don't want to, or I'd rather not, back to all the way up to I'm ready for this clarity. So you're definitely coming to terms with something here. Here's where I sort of giggled a moment ago. We have beaver. This is literally builder. You are definitely building something solid, something built to last, something that is extraordinary and really unique, right? Beavers in the animal kingdom are extremely unique in their ability to create something that literally no other animal, barring maybe the human with a lot of effort and machinery, can accomplish. So you're definitely doing something very important and long-lasting for yourself. To the sea, this is letting your woes go the way of the dodo, right? You're just going to go with the flow here, guys. Really positive way of dealing with uncertainty, generally speaking, while maintaining communication and contact with loved ones. So, have the best intentions, stay positive, and just go with the flow. And intention is the card out of our Healing with the Angels oracle, right? What are your intentions? They look extremely high. They look extremely strong and positive. So just stay in the light here, Aries. It looks like a very positive and successful April for you guys. So I'm very, very happy to see that. If you have a second, comment below. I just love hearing from you guys. And if you like my content, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please join me in the next video for your sign or cross-watch for a partner or loved one. Until I see you in the next video, take excellent care. Bye for now.